Live from Cobb County, it's Real Talk with real Atlanta fans. You're locked into Home Team in Hamilton, live on Xtra 106.3.
But you trying to act like Coach Cutter is going to change his stripes. Get off of that. Man, listen, man, you hurt me. You hurt my feelings when you do that.
I'm sorry, Joe. I'm not too big to say I'm sorry. He can get smoked, too. And he deserves some smoke. All of the Falcons do. Nobody had a perfect game. You never have a perfect game, but we didn't make adjustments. We didn't execute, and that's why we, as a member of Falcon Nation, all of us, are 0-1. We're on to the Cowboys now, and we'll see if they'll do better and do us proud. This is the Home Team in Hamilton show. Home Team Brandon Lee, Joe Hamilton, College Football Hall of Famer, all-time leading passer and touchdown generator at Georgia Tech, influencer, and a Super Bowl champion, Joe Hamilton. We're here until noon. Give us a call, 404-741-1230. We won't forget to give you your wrestling fix as we'll walk that aisle with the road dog, Adam Gillespie, in about 10 minutes. But I'm excited about talking to this gentleman. He is a mentor. He is a environment changer. He is a youth motivator and cultivator. And he's a man. I always say folks that help to raise other people's children get a spot cutting the line in the pearly gates, and he's one of them. Jonathon Perry from the National High School Basketball Association joins us here on the Home Team in Hamilton show. How you doing, Jonathon?
Hey, thank you guys for having me on,
Coach
man.
Perry, I'm sorry. Coach Perry.
It's fine, bro.
Thank you for joining us here. Joe and I have been talking really last year about getting involved in high school organizations in football and basketball. Tell us a little bit about the National High School Basketball Association, what it is you guys are doing and what it is you want to do.
Basketball is that carrot, that dangling carrot to get the kids in there. It could very well have been, football, soccer, or whatever. But definitely one thing we definitely want to do is we got a lot of young men and young women who want to be a part of athletics and part of sports. My goal and my vision is to show them there are a lot of jobs around that we have no idea that they are. And fortunately, I've been able to take some kids to see a Skyhawks basketball game. Okay. And we met the arena manager. Okay. And a lot of our kids didn't even know that's a whole job. Just those different things that go around athletics. Everybody can't be Trae Young, but somebody can be Trae Young's assistant. I heard, and maybe you guys can tell me, I heard that the uniform manager for professional teams, they get a ring when the team wins the Super Bowl. Is that true?
Yes. And some of them get they get checks with commas on them.
See, had I known that, I may not ever got into teaching, but I want our kids to see that, and keep dangling that carrot so they have something to go for, that goal, that motivator.
Jonathon Perry from the National High School Basketball Association Atlanta chapter. He's a coordinator and coach and graduation coach at Hampton High School, joining us here on the Home Team and Hamilton show here on Xtra 106.3. When you talk about young people, you're talking about mindsets, but you're also talking about environments. And that's why I dubbed you an environment changer, because a lot of environments as children, they have no control over their environments, who's around them and what's in it. What are some of the things, to your point about, one, illustrating the other things outside of just playing the game? What are some of the things that you guys want to do to impact the environments of young men and young women?
Well, one thing, where we live at in the Atlanta area, if you're not familiar, we're Southside. We're in Henry County, Hampton, Georgia, a little small town. There's no public transportation. So there's a lot of things our kids don't get to go see and go do. One of the things I wanted to do with the program is we were taking kids to different colleges, because my thing, I don't want you to just go to college. I want you to go through college. So we've been visiting different colleges, Kennesaw State for one. We hadn't made it to Georgia Tech.
You should soon.
But Kennesaw State was one. And, of course, me being an HBCU alumni, what's that school down here? I forget that. Morehouse.
It's only one that I know. I have a number two.
Morehouse we were going to, and also Fort Valley we've gone to. And, just to get the kids motivated and to see what's happening. Again, like, we don't have a Boys and Girls Club down there. We don't have a rec center down there. There's no YMCA there. So to get those kids active and moving into doing something positive, we have to bring it in. We have to import it. And,
I'm hearing you talk a little bit about showing. How big is it for those kids or those young athletes or student athletes and men, women and men to see it, for it to be tangible, to have hope other than just hearing about it from their peers or watching it on TV? How important is it for them to see it?
Oh, man, it's you know how it was the first time you met somebody that, you know, that you revered. I mean, when you can put your hands on it, it's a different story. Or when you can visualize, I tell the kids to my Hampton Gents program that I have there and the Ladies Unlimited, see yourself in that position. And when you can see somebody who looks like you, come from a similar background than you, it's more powerful than anything I could say.
And a follow-up to that, how soon, Jonathan, do you know that these young men and women kind of figure out what they want to do? Do you advise them to kind of dibble and dabble in different things, even in the sports world? You know, so much travel ball is going on now that some coaches have you just, you know, focused on one sport. But how important it is to try to do different things while you're in high school or growing up?
Oh, no. I might step on some toes saying this, though, but I want kids to play everything, play all the sports.
Yes,
I agree.
You never know. You know, here I am working with the National High School Basketball Association, but I play college football, you know. But you never know what path it may lead you or whom you may meet, you know, along that journey, or where basketball may take you, or where baseball may take you, or and different things like that. You know, who knows, man? You may get a job one day where you get to talk about sports. You know, you just can't talk about one.
Jonathan Perry from the National High School Basketball Association Atlanta chapter. He's coordinator, coach, and graduation coach at Hampton High School, here on the Home Team in Hamilton show on Xtra 106.3. What are your needs? What do you guys need when you're trying to get the word out? You're trying to show people what you're doing. What are some of the things you need from the community and people who are hearing you for the first time to help out these young people?
Outside of money, we need volunteers, man. I need guys like you, you know, to come down and come talk to the kids. Tell them about your experience, you know, different things about, you know, what you do and what got you there. Because I don't know everything, you know. We need volunteers. I need, you know, not just maybe necessarily in the sports world, but also, you know, we're trying to work with Ralph Lauren now. And I'm hoping we can get that taken care of. So you know, when our kids, you know, wear their uniform and they get dressed up, you know, imagine how they feel, you know, when they wearing some Ralph Lauren, you know, but what goes into that? Who is Ralph Lauren? You know, what other jobs are around Ralph Lauren? You know, I want them to see all of that stuff. And I need, you know, I need people. You know, people make this thing move. I can't do it by myself.
Yeah, I think that's an important part. I think that, you know, one, catching young people when they're young and exactly what you guys are trying to do. To your point earlier, you know, being the equipment guy, you know, being a team doctor, being a play-by-play broadcaster, being the sideline reporter. You know, a lot of people don't even look at sideline reporting as an into sports media or broadcasting. All of those things. There are a ton of the guy who's running the video board, the mascot. There are mascots that have commas, a couple of commas on their checks.
Yes. Somebody got to open up State Farm Arena.
Amen.
Somebody got to clean it up. You know, just it's so much, man, to keep you close to a sport that you love and keep you doing something, you know. You always hear it all the time. If you find a job you love, you never work a day in your life.
How do people get in contact with you guys if they want to mentor, if they want to help with donations?
We are at Hampton High School. You can always find us online as always. The National High School Basketball Association, we're also online. You can just use the abbreviations, NHSBA, to find us. And we take all help, man. I definitely love the help when not just so much monetary, you know, although we do need that. I don't want to shun nobody away. But if you could your presence, just show up.
Yeah, I'm going to be there. We're going to be there. Yeah, we're going to talk after the show to get some details done with that. Last one for me, Jonathan. What gives you the utmost satisfaction as being an influencer? What really says, man, I feel good. That makes me feel good.
Joe, you're gonna get me on here crying, man. I told myself I'm not going to cry today. But, you know, when you watch the growth of those children and you know, more so when after they graduate and they leave and they come back and they want to come back and talk to the kids. I got a young man now who's in the Marine Corps. I got a young man now who's in the Navy who thought they couldn't go to college, but going to those college visits, they made a decision. Like, I could go to college, but I'd rather do this because this is where my heart is. And then, you know, they get married, they have children, and, you know, they come and talk to you, and you just see that growth. And, oh, man, you know, don't get me talking about my kids,
you're good, man. I love
it.
I love the passion. That's what you want to try to be a part of. You know, everybody has a voice to try to make change and impact the youth, and sometimes we let it go just, just couch speak that we want to help the kids and it's about the kids, and our actions doesn't quite line up with that. But I see yours is really where it needs to be. I like that, Jonathan.
Hey, man, somebody did it for me.
Yep.
Somebody did it for me. That's just paying it back or paying it forward, however you want to look at it.
Well, we thank you for your time. We thank you for coming in. We're in. We're in. We're going down to Hampton.
I'm holding y'all to it now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be down
now,
there.
you can't catch the MARTA to get there. You're going to have to drive in.
Joe's got one of those fancy pants cars. I'll ride with him. And he drives the speed limit. So, we'll have a nice ride down there to Hampton.
We'll leave early.
Jonathan Perry, will you stick around? Stick around. We're going to do a little wrestling segment, and then we'll talk some football. I want to get you, as a man from North Carolina, y'all know a little something about football up there.
A little something.
Yeah, we'll stick around. We'll talk about these Falcons and what's going on here locally with some of the football teams. Stick around with us. Jonathan Perry from the National High School Basketball Association Atlanta chapter, coordinator and coach, graduation coach at Hampton High School. He is making a change, help make a change with them.